What's good, YouTube? It's your boy IQ coming back at you guys now. IQContained. Welcome back to the channel, and if you are new, make sure you guys subscribe, become a part of the family, become a part of the consistent uploads. In today's video, I will be showing you my official ISO build. I haven't really showed an ISO build like that specifically on this channel. I mean, I've showed them in specific top 3 guard builds, top 5 guard builds, stuff like that in the past, but I haven't had like an individual ISO build that I've showed you guys since like NBA2K22 when I had my my offensive threat, my two-way slash and playmaker. If you watch me way back then, we're going to be adding something new to the channel in the intros for the people that watch this all the way through, and it's going to be a little bit of a question of the day. So today's question is going to be, would you guys watch me if I did in real life content like 1v1s in basketball, vlogs, stuff like that? Let me know down in the comments. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe. Like I said, turn on the post notifications, drop a like on the video. Let's get 100 likes on this video. And other than that, as always, I will meet you guys in the My Player Builder. Hope you guys enjoy. Now that we are officially at the My Player Builder, let me move my face cam real quick, even though this part really doesn't matter like that. If it's not obvious already, this build is going to be at the point guard, not the shooting guard. If it was a lockdown, it'd be at the shooting guard, but this is obviously an ISO build, so we're going to put the point guard position, right-handed, left-handed, up to you. I've always gone with right-handed. Jersey number, that's all nonsense that we've known about for a while now. Now, getting into the pie charts, for once, I'm not going to be going over a play shot pie chart for y'all, so, you guys might be a little bit excited, but when it comes to this build that I'll be showing you in today's video, you're going to be going with the half yellow, half blue pie chart. This one right here with the highlighted playmaking and the highlighted finishing. So this is the one you're going to go with. And in terms of physical profile, majority of the time we're building a play shot on this channel, right? When it comes to like majority of build videos, but this one is different. Certain builds you can go with this pie chart, or certain builds you can go with this one, but obviously you're gonna want a better vertical on this build, and obviously when you have 93 speed and 92 acceleration, that's already gonna guarantee you the 99 speed, 99 excel. But you want good stats all around. You want a better vertical for some contact dunks when you can get them and stuff like that. So you're gonna want to scroll down to the bottom physical profile, the one that is even all the way around with agility, strength, and vertical. Just scroll all the way down and choose that one. 87 speed, 85 acceleration, and 82 vertical. Now, getting into the specific badges itself, like I mentioned, if I didn't mention it already, this build will be having double-digit badges in every single category. It'll have over 10 finishing, exactly 10 shooting, way over 10 playmaking, and then exactly 10 defense. I'm gonna explain that here in a second when I hop on the build. But yeah, so 82 driving dunk, 95 driving layup. Putting the driving layup to a 95 is kind of like unnecessary. It doesn't really grant you like any crazy benefits other than basically never missing a layup, granted on how contested it is. But there's nowhere else to really put the attribute, because when you put up the shooting stuff, like I'm just gonna give you guys an example right here. The max amount of shooting badges you can get on this build is 12. And I've been shooting just fine, not even with the build maxed, with like 6 shooting badges with the jump shot that I showed you guys in the previous video. If you guys haven't checked out that video, go ahead and check out that video, because that's the jump shot I recommend you use on this build. I'll be showing the badges in this video as well. But 54 post fade, max free throw, max three-pointer, max mid-range. And when it comes to the finishing, obviously 84 driving dunk, you get the contact dunks. So and eventually when I fix it with height as well, you're gonna have contact dunks off rip, so don't even worry about that. But yeah, just make sure you have the finishing like that, the shooting like that as well. And then when it comes to the playmaking, everything is maxed except this. You can get max of 25 playmaking, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this to the lowest 24, just like how it works with the play shot. The lowest 24 playmaking badges, which goes from 52 to 53. So you're going to put that on the post control for 53 right there. And then into the defense, don't touch the interior. You're gonna max out the perimeter, max out the lateral, max out the steal, put the block to a 39, and then at the bottom put the defensive rebound to a 65. Now, as of right now, let me clarify myself. You guys are gonna see a little bit later in the video what I'm talking about. A little glimpse at the badges. When this build is all done, if you grinded season 2 level 40, season 3 level 40, and season 4 level 40, you will have double-digit badges in every single category: 15 finishing, 10 shooting, 24 playmaking, and it should be 10 defense and rebounding. Obviously, you have 7 right now because it doesn't register the +3 you get from each or the +1 you get from every single season if you did grind it. But that's entirely somewhat unrelated. But getting into this body shape, you're gonna want to go with compact for the body shape. Weight, what am I talking about? You're gonna want to go with 6'4" for the height. Put the weight all the way down to 175 to increase the speed, to increase the acceleration as much as you can. You don't lose anything on vertical, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you just lose out on strength, and obviously strength has been something that's not very important unless you're a center. And like I said, as promised, as you guys can see, when you put the wingspan all the way up, which is what I recommend, you get the 85 driving dunk, you get an up in the close shot. Your 3-pointer, your mid-range, your post fade, your ball handle goes down one a little bit, but you're still gonna be able to dribble the ball just fine. You're still gonna be able to shoot the ball just fine. With this build, I'll be showing, you know what I'm saying, future gameplay and stuff like that on the channel, but I haven't had a problem shooting with this build, even with no jump shot boosts. You know, you guys will see that in the future, but just know, if you know your jump shot, if you know what you're doing, you can shoot well on this build just fine. When it comes to takeovers, you have slashing, you have playmaking, you have shot creating, you have block takeover. Now, I went with slashing takeover in my build. I kind of wish I went with shot creating just because of the playstyle that I have, and to confuse defenders even more and just, you know what I'm saying, make it even easier to give myself chances to finish at the rim, because they just automatically think I'm a 3-point shooter and I just rim run past them and just get an easy 2, right? But, you know, it's all dependent on what your role is on the court. If you're gonna use this as, like, I guess like a secondary lockdown the threes, you might want to go with lock. Slashing takeover is probably the most ideal one. I think play take is kind of unnecessary for a build like this, unless it's like, I don't know, you're doing some type of playmaking in the rec center, or you're just passing on the threes, or passing in pro-am. I don't know. I don't know why you would use play take. That's just my opinion. And then obviously you have the shot creating. So if it were me, I would either go with slashing, shot creating, or lock. But if you guys want to see how exactly my build is, I went with the slashing takeover. All right. And the build name should show 2-way slashing playmaker. This is the official ISO build that I got as of right now for this year. I really have been enjoying it. It's good. I'll be using it on my streams here and there. If you guys haven't already, go follow my Twitch. Link is in the description down below. But yeah, let me show you guys the badges real quick, and then the double-digit thing I was talking about. All right. We have now arrived at the badges that I recommend for the build. I'm going to be 100% upfront and 100% honest right here. I know what's good for shooting, I know what's good for playmaking, and I have a pretty good idea of the defensive badges and how to assort them, because, you know, you only get gold on the build, you don't get Hall of Fame, and that's the same way it works with a play shot. And I basically have the same amount of defensive badges on this build as I do on my play shot, because this is obviously a blue yellow. But when it comes to finishing badges, I am not so familiar, so I'm going to skip this real quick and max these out, and then I'm going to explain my reasoning. Okay, all right, so these would be the current finishing badges that I go with as of right now on this build. Now it's probably not the greatest, you know, obviously slithery posterizer and limitless takeoff, I feel like those are obvious, but I've never really experimented with a ISO / finishing build. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. These are what we're gonna go with for the finishing badges. These are the shooting badges I would recommend you go with right here. Bronze blinders, bronze corner, bronze deadeye, gold hot zone, gold sniper, and then the bronze green machine. For playmaking, this is what I recommend for playmaking right here. Gold bullet passer, Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame quick chain, Hall of Fame tight handles, gold unpluckable, and bronze hyperdrive. And then for the defense, now obviously it's going to be a little bit different because like I said, if you did grind season 2, season 3, season 4, you're going to get the 10 defensive badges. But for the 7, this is probably what I would recommend. You know, if you play on the 2s, you could put down Intimidator to bronze and put on bronze Pick Dodger. You know what I'm saying? But Pick Dodger doesn't really do much this year. And I think you got to have the clamps the highest possible. Intimidator, Chase Down is a must in my opinion. And yeah, that's all it comes to when it comes to badges on this build: finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, all around. Let me show you guys the 10 defensive badges that I was talking about, and I'll see you guys there. This obviously isn't a crazy part. This is the last little bit of the video, but I just wanted to clarify. I wasn't trying to clickbait, you know, none of that. I would never lie to y'all. Y'all see 15, 10, 24, and 10. The 3 extra badges that I talked about all went to defense. I currently only have 6. You guys see how the build is currently. But just so you guys know, this is going to be a build for future videos. If you guys made it to the end, I appreciate you. Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on the post notifications. Let me know what type of videos you guys want to see with the ISO build. Hopefully I explained myself pretty well for the most part. I'm not completely familiar when it comes to ISO builds, but I want to make some different content with some different builds this year. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Other than that, it's been your boy IQ. Stay safe, take care of yourselves. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.